guys, I figured I'd bring you along while I prepare for the next guest. We had guests check out this morning, so we are here cleaning and getting prepared for the next one. Getting all the bedding done, cleaned, put back on. I need to restock waters, I need to restock snacks. So I figured I would just kind of take you along with me and we could chat. So we have been doing this now for 2 months, and we've only so far had one really bad experience, and it was literally our very first guest, and she was just a scam artist. She's done this to multiple people. We did win it, the whole thing. But I was wondering, if you guys watching have an Airbnb, how often do you encounter issues from guests? Like, how often does it seem like, okay, this is a flat out scam and they're trying to just get a free stay? How often does that happen to you? Because this literally happened with our very first guest. She was verified by Airbnb. She had multiple visits to other places, lots of reviews, and we thought it would be sort of a cut and dry, good first guest. No, not at all. She brought dogs when she wasn't supposed to. They damaged the property. She tried to take the photos that we had taken of the damage and literally went online on Facebook. I have all of this. I have screenshots of all of this. We even got a phone call from somebody in Arkansas telling us this person is online trying to get somebody to make fake AI pictures to commit fraud on Airbnb. And we were like, what is happening? Anyway, it all ended in our favor. It took a while, but it ended in our favor. But it kind of, you know, when things like that happen right off the bat, you're kind of like, okay, is this how it's always going to be? You know what I mean? You're kind of jaded from it. So my question is, have you guys, any of you, have you had to go, I can't even talk, have you had to go through any of this? And if you have, what was it like? Like, did it jade you for like ever? Because every time we get a guest now, it's kind of crazy, because I thought, well, hey, I'll be really happy every time I see that little alert pop up from like Airbnb or Vrbo saying that we have a request for a guest staying. And I don't want to be like that. I don't want to worry every time there's a guest here. Like, we have cameras all over the outside. We can see everything that happens. We know if you're bringing a dog in here. We know if, and you didn't disclose it. We do accept pets, too, actually. But if you don't disclose it, we know that you brought it in. We can see it all. So that's, I don't know how to put this. Like, I'm tired of stressing out over it. You know what I mean? And that's really the only problem we've had. But it was big. It was a big problem. We went through those reviews that she had. And she's done this to multiple people. Unfortunately, for those other hosts, they gave in. And they gave her a refund. A couple of them, though, you can tell that she did not get a refund because she left them bad reviews. It was a retaliatory review. She asked for a refund, and we were like, no. Why would we give you a refund? She tried to say that the heat wasn't working, and so Matt came up here immediately, and I mean, we live an hour away from here, and when I tell you that it took about a total of an hour and a half between telling us something about the heat, that the heat wasn't working, and him getting here to fix it, I'm not kidding. It was immediate. And they tried to tell him, no, we don't want you to have to come all the way here, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, I think they did something to the heater, because within minutes he had it fixed. It was literally a push a button type of deal, and it was done. Anyway, she asked for a refund. We said no, and that's when she left the review. And then that's when she went online on Facebook and in a group and asked people to falsify some images to make it look like she didn't have a giant dog, even though I had video footage that she did. Tried to make it look like it was a Chihuahua. It was a whole thing, and it was absolutely ridiculous. It didn't even look like the cabin. It was like, I swear the people that actually did this for her screwed it up on purpose, because there's absolutely no way you can look at those pictures and the pictures of the actual cabin and think they were real. It was insane. But I'm just curious about what your experiences are if you are a host or you have been a host, and if you've come across people like this horrible woman. Okay, also, I was wondering if anybody can give me happy stories. I'm on Facebook in a couple of groups, and everything is gloom and doom. Everything is, this guest did this and da-da-da. I mean, it's all a lot of what I just explained happened to us. And I was wondering if there are any good stories out there, like extra good. I would like to hear like happy stories. Everything on Facebook is misery. It's most of it is, I don't think I've ever read a good story. People don't actually post those. They just post the bad stuff, which I understand because you're trying to warn other hosts. I totally get that. And that should continue 100%. But I'm just curious if there's any like good stories so that I don't feel so horrible all the time about it. Good morning, guys. It is actually a couple days later, and I'm gonna finish setting up. I do have a guest checking in today. I had to leave for an appointment the last time, so that's why I'm finishing today. All right, one thing, I can't do it today because I don't have it, but I'm changing out this light. I can't stand this light. We are in a cabin, obviously, so, but you can look at this light. That's harsh. So I changed that before because I used to have to bake in here. And the light that was in here was so dim. It was so hard for me to see. And I just needed something brighter. That's actually like a garage light. So I do want to change that out. I am looking for, it's attached to a ceiling fan, but the light itself can be changed out. I'm looking for something that's more welcoming and not so harsh. This light is so horrible that I'm like, ugh, do I want to like do this? Yeah, I don't know. I have to, I guess. All right, so what I did is, where is it? I made, hold on, let me get the rock, holds the door open. I made this with my Cricut. It says snacks, and I'm gonna put this on here. And I'm like, do I put it up here or in front? I'm gonna say probably in front, right? I think that would look better. But I did the whole thing at home. And I did it in like an ivory color. So it matches. Like nobody's had an issue yet finding the snacks in here, but you never know. All right, there we go. Hey, look at that. So then I'll take this shiny side, and I just kind of buff it. Awesome. It's just 2 guests tomorrow, or today, so we've got bars. And I bought a few other things to put in here. People, I saw a few like people that were like, oh well, you should put name brand. Why? Why should I put? Oh, I opened this wrong. Why should I put name brand when it's literally made in the same factory? Why? Same stuff. That never made sense to me. Like everybody's like worried about like generics. Stop being worried about what everybody else is doing. All right, we got cookies. These are iced oatmeal. There are mini alphabet. And then there are these, which my son Aiden loves. He's trying to eat them all on me. So I'm gonna put these in here. So I've got 3 bags of chips. And I know it's 2 people, but I like to give some variety. I'll do all 3 types of cookies. I have the bars. And then I also added now microwave popcorn. I don't have a microwave. I don't use a microwave at my house. I haven't for, I can't even tell you how many years. So I don't even think of sometimes this stuff. And I was going through the store and I was like, oh, there's a microwave there. We can do popcorn. You know, you never know. So we'll add 2 things of popcorn. And I think that's good. One thing I have to do is go out and get the water. Water. So I already did this stuff, but I'm gonna do it again just to make sure. I'm gonna roll the couch and wipe everything down one more time. All right, everything is clean and in order. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, and I'm gonna do my walkthrough that I do before every guest arrives. After I clean, I do a walkthrough just to make sure I have everything, and you know, a little insurance policy, that's all. So I'm gonna do that now. So you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.